Hey, what's going on guys? Today we are going to be doing once again another episode of the Fortnite Mythbusters. Lately, I've been really enjoying making these Mythbuster videos because it has taught me so many things that I never knew in Fortnite Battle Royale. Before we get into the video, make sure to comment down how many total wins you have in Fortnite, as I am curious who is the best player in the comments section. If you don't know what Fortnite Mythbusters is, it's basically a series where I take your guys' comments and put them to the test in game. If you do have a myth and you want it to have a chance to be featured in the next or future Mythbuster episodes, then make sure to leave a comment with the myth down in the comment section down below. Since I just recently hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm hosting a massive 5,000 V-Bucks giveaway. To enter, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment what console you are on down in the comments down below as well. Without further ado, let's get right on into the video. The first myth was requested by so many people. We are going to test is what happens when you are dancing from the Boogie Bomb and you launch onto a launch pad. Usually when you are Boogie Bombed, you don't typically jump onto the launch pad, so what really does happen? I had the opportunity to test this out in game and I was really surprised by the outcome. Whilst dancing, right when you take flight from the launch pad, your player immediately stops dancing and it goes back to normal. Overall, the launch pad actually cancelled the Boogie Bomb effect in total. This was definitely something that I was very surprised to see. I expected my player to not even jump and just keep doing the dancing animation while on top of the launch pad. While Boogie Bombed, I do not think that you are able to place any traps down, so you will need to have the launch pad placed down already or have a friend place it down quickly for you. Speaking about Boogie Bombs, the next myth was, can you drop items while Boogie Bombed? This was another myth that I was very curious myself what the outcome actually would be. When I threw the Boogie Bomb, I tried to drag my pump shotgun out of my inventory, but it overall would just not drop. I believe this is the same when you're trying to drop a trap or even some building materials for a friend. Now for next time I'm stuck dancing, I know to either look for a jump pad or just run for my life. But in reality, when you are Boogie Bombed, what are the chances of you trying to drop an item within that 5-second time span? The next myth was, what happens when you shoot the airdrop so much that the balloon pops, making the crate fall instantly rather than floating down, but adding a little bit of a twist to it, and I am actually sitting underneath the airdrop so it actually lands on top of me. When we were doing a squad match, we had the perfect opportunity to do this, and when we shot down the airdrop, which actually took little to no time to do surprisingly, the airdrop just glitched my player out a little bit and just teleported me on top of the crate. I assume if you were still able to hide inside of the airdrop, your player would hide inside of it instead of kind of glitch on top, but overall the answer is that you do not take damage when the airdrop falls on top of you. Imagine you and your squad are running for an airdrop and you see someone try to hide inside of it. Instead of killing the guy instantly, you guys pop the balloon on the airdrop, which overall makes the crate fall, landing on that player trying to hide inside of the crate, killing him instantly. That would definitely be an awesome clip to get in Fortnite. Sadly though, he would just glitch on top. This is definitely not something that would be possible. The next myth was, does the Cosy Campfire heal you when you are knocked on the ground? Now I would have way longer footage of this if I actually pressed my hotkey to record, but I did end up getting a few seconds of it, so I'll just keep replaying it for you guys. When the Cosy Campfire is placed, as long as the campfire is active and not burnt out, it will actually heal knocked players and even players standing up, almost to the point where the knocked player will not take any damage because it just regenerates health every second. This is actually an awesome feature they added to the game, and say you are in a gunfight and you can't heal your teammate immediately, you can place a campfire next to them and that buys you an extra 25 seconds to fight. The next myth was, what happens when an airdrop lands on a spike trap? Now before we get into this myth, I had the chance to place a launch pad under an airdrop like I showed in a recent video. I was 100% wrong on my theory. Airdrops do not actually land in the middle of the squares. Most of the time the airdrops do typically land on the corners of the little square platforms, I guess you could call them, but this was a pretty rare occasion I found, with it actually landing more towards the center. As you can see, when the airdrop landed on the jump pad, I got little to no footage of this. It literally did nothing, sadly. The airdrop didn't fly into the air like most of us were hoping. I thought I would show you guys anyway since I was able to do this myth and I wanted to correct my statements. Now this was a myth I wanted to test for a very long time, since when you place a spike trap, if any player that is not in your team walks over it, the spikes will pop out. So this tests to see if the supply drop is actually based as an entity in the game rather than just some standard item. I tried this 2 separate times to see what would happen the first time we were under gunfire, but as you can see, sadly the spike trap does not deploy when the airdrop lands on it. I tried it once more in the sniper only match to see if it would have a different outcome, but it still did not do anything, sadly. It would be awesome to have an airdrop land on a little zone that are all spikes and they deploy instantly, and possibly somehow make like a little trap base for people to enter and instantly get killed. If Fortnite had physics like this, it would definitely make the game that much more unique. The next myth was, will 2 Cosy Campfires heal 4 HP per second rather than 2 HP per second? This was something I've been curious about ever since the Cosy Campfire was released. After playing multiple games, we finally had the chance to do this. We had 2 Cosy Campfires to test this out. When we place both campfires down, typically one Cosy Campfire will heal your player to a total of 50 HP with 2 HP per second for 25 seconds. So the only way we could see this works is if I gain more than 50 HP total. When I was healing really quick, and I actually got to 100 HP before the Cosy Campfires even burnt out. It was about the same exact time it takes for me to use a medkit. If you have 3 or even 4 Cosy Campfires, it will definitely be a very effective way to gain health very quickly. Now the real question is, how many Cosy Campfires does it take you to survive in the very ending zone for as long as possible? The next myth was, does the storm cancel out the Boogie Bomb effect? I don't use Boogie Bombs too often, but testing this myth was definitely something I did not expect. When I threw the Boogie Bomb before I was in the storm, my character was dancing like he normally would. Now when I walked into the storm, shortly after an amount of time, the dancing stopped instantly, and it was not even close to the total time that the Boogie Bomb should have lasted. I never knew this was a thing, and I'm actually very surprised that the storm doesn't cancel out the Boogie Bomb. No clue why they added this feature into the game though. The last myth was, do event game modes such as the RPG only or the sniper only game mode, 50v50, you name it, all of those event game modes, do they add to your total amount of wins? I use a site called Fortnite Tracker to track how many wins my friend had before we did a match. Before he won the game, I took track at how many wins he had in total. Before, he had a total of 491 wins. After he won the match, he had a total of 491 wins still. This shows that sadly event-based game modes do not affect your win ratio on Fortnite Tracker. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's Mythbusters. If you have, make sure to leave a like on the video. Also subscribe if you guys are new. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I do upload a new video. Make sure to comment down any myths you guys have me to bust in the next or future myth-busting episodes. I have an awesome video planned for Saturday, so make sure to tune in Saturday at 12 PM Pacific to find out. Anyways, I will see you guys next time.